Snakebite. Mr. Peter Wright has brand new black racer barrels made by Red Dragon. I'll be explaining and reviewing the main features of these darts, as well as putting the barrels to the test with some throwing action. The black racer darts are not your old school basic barrels. They are modern and streamlined in design from front to rear. The custom fit grip towards the center, where you see a concave notch in the barrel shape, is the main highlight of the overall design. So let's get started with an in-depth explanation and close-up look of the barrel. Starting in the rear, after the tapered smooth section, we hit an interrupted ring cut, which is basically just tiny little micro cuts going around the barrel that are offset by long axial cuts, and this forms an excellent little grip section here. Then towards the center of the barrel, we feature a unique grip point with an extreme scalloped notch here. This indentation is not uniform or gradual at all. It is an extreme reference point for grabbing the dart. There is no confusing exactly where to nuzzle your grip in there. Moving on to the front half, you see the same interrupted ring cut, but much bigger and more spread out. Obviously a pretty intense taper downward towards the point, and the soft tip version only varies in this section. It can only taper down to the 2BA soft tip diameter, which isn't as extreme as this here with the steel tip. Everything else is the same though. I give this barrel overall a grip intensity of 3 out of 5. So for today's demonstration, I'll be gripping in the very rear microcut section, inside the extreme scallop notch with the intentional grip point, and maybe I'll throw a few holding in the front. Although I don't think this dart was engineered for a front gripper, you do have a lot of length there, almost more than half the barrel to be working with, so I can see that this being a viable choice for the masses. So just gotta find my missing flight and we'll give these a throw. Let's start by gripping in the rear microcut. I always personally love the feeling of an interrupted ring cut, but I have to be careful because sometimes they can feel too aggressive. Obviously not this dart though. So let's try holding in the scallop now. I think something about it makes you want to naturally throw to the left. And finally, let's throw by holding in the front section. My dart lands a little flatter. And it lands a little low, I think. Couldn't quite correct that. Let's go back to the rear microcut on bullseyes. We missed outside. I wonder if this dart would be better for me if the scallop was in the very rear where I like to grip. But let's go back to the little scallop notch. I just didn't take back all the way on that second dart. All right, let's do the bowl with the front half of the dart now. It's crazy how much flatter they land. Let's go back to the rear microcut on 19s. And into the scallop now. When I didn't even think about it, that was easy to throw. And finally, the front half on the 19s. Some final thoughts about each section while we throw at doubles. I'm most comfortable gripping in the rear. I like the feeling of the micro-cut section. However, with that notch being right after it, I feel a little like unbalanced as I'm releasing the dart. And the center scallop, the extremity of it, it really does force you to grip the dart in the exact same place every time. So if that's something that you struggle with, drawing the dart in that quick turnover, I highly recommend this just to practice. Finally, the front section, the taper is a little extreme for my taste. It takes me a while to form my grip, but once I'm there, I love the feeling, and I've found from my previous rounds that it was pretty easy to throw a tight grouping. That concludes the in-depth review. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on future Red Dragon videos from our team. You can find these darts on our website, A-ZDARTS.com. Type in the search bar Peter Wright Black Racer Darts and take advantage of the latest addition to the Snakebite collection. They are precision milled, made of 90% tungsten, match weighted, and finished with Nitrotech shafts and hardcore flights. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook so you can get in on any current raffles that we have going on, as we often give away the set of barrels that we review. Thanks for watching.